Welcome back. Namibia continues to position itself as a competitive destination for investment and trade, and strategic partnerships remain central to that journey. The recent launch of the Namibia-EU Business Forum 2026 marks an important step in strengthening economic cooperation between Namibia and the European Union. The forum is expected to create real opportunities, bring together government, investors and the private sector to unlock growth, support local businesses and expand Namibia's footprint in international markets. Now that the launch has taken place, the focus shifts to implementation. What this platform will deliver, who stands to benefit, and how Namibian businesses can tap into these opportunities. Now joining us to unpack this is Her Excellency Anna Beatrice Martins, the European Union Ambassador to Namibia. Ambassador, a very warm welcome to you.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us.
A pleasure to be here.
Now, Ambassador, the Namibia-EU Business Forum 2026 has now officially been launched. What progress has been made so far since the first business forum in 2023?
We've come a long way. I believe that because we've been working together with Namibian partners, Namibian authorities, but as well as with member states and in particular with private sector from Namibia and European Union in creating the enabling environment, the ecosystem for our partnership to unfold and to thrive, in particular on green hydrogen and critical raw material value chains. This is the strategic partnership that we established in 2022. With the first business forum, we launched the roadmap, and since then we've been working hard in filling the strategic partnership with content. And this year, with a business forum that is going to take place in May, the companies will have a more favorable environment because we already have vocational education training programs on the ground unfolding. There's plans to also develop the port infrastructure, and the capacity of the government has been increased. So now there are more opportunities and a better environment for companies to take advantage of these new sectors that we're developing together.
More opportunities indeed. Now you briefly touched on the sectors. Can we just go a little bit deeper? Which sectors will be prioritized through this initiative, particularly with strong potential for Namibia's economic growth?
So we will have the green hydrogen, so green industrialization, as well as critical raw material value chains as two of the emphasis of the forum. But also we plan to explore three new sectors together with our Namibian partners. One is agriculture, manufacturing sector, automotive manufacturing sector, and creative industries. So, and why we chose this? One, because they are high impact, and then there's an opportunity for us to diversify our trade with Namibia and to explore new sectors that are a priority for the Namibian government.
Definitely quite interesting, especially the new sectors you alluded to, such as the creative industry. Now, Ambassador, from your perspective, how can local SMEs and young entrepreneurs alike position themselves to benefit from this platform?
I think there are real opportunities for small and medium-sized enterprises in this. First of all, they need to register. The forum is open for companies of all sizes. For small enterprises, the opportunities are in particular to look at partnering with companies where they can contribute and take part in a larger value chain. So this is about building value chains in these sectors. In particular, obviously, there is a potential in the newly growing industries, the green energy sector, and we are already seeing in some projects that have been implemented in Namibia that there are value chains that SMEs have been able to tap into and to develop and to grow.
Ambassador, now speaking about tapping into all these opportunities, what opportunities will this forum unlock, especially in terms of tapping into European markets?
Well, yes, there are opportunities. We are already Namibia's biggest trading partner, so Europe is already Namibia's biggest export market, and the opportunities are in particular through the new sectors that we'll be exploring in expanding the trade relations and building more partnerships with private sector. And in fact, that is also the focus of the forum. It's not so much talking. There will be some strategic discussions, but it's mainly about bringing businesses together, bringing European and Namibian businesses together to partner, to see if they can come together and develop and implement new innovative business ideas.
As you rightfully said, to say it's going to be more than talking. Now, talking about that talking, what can businesses and stakeholders expect after the launch, and what are the immediate next steps?
Immediate next steps is to implement some of the partnerships that might be established. There'll be announcements of there'll be pitching sessions where companies will pitch their business ideas. So going to implementation stage, as well as helping these partnerships, potential new partnerships to develop, will be the priority. We will also have a number of announcements of next steps. So people should watch the next steps of the announcements, because they will also provide new opportunities in particular for the youth, because we are here to create sustainable and quality jobs for youth by exploring these sectors, and this is what we try to aim.
Well said. Definitely exciting times ahead. Now, Ambassador, that's all we have time for, but thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. It was a real pleasure. Thank you for the opportunity.
Great. That was Her Excellency Anna Beatrice Martins, the European Union Ambassador to Namibia, and she was speaking to us about the Namibia-EU Business Forum 2026, what can be expected, the creation of real opportunities, and just bringing together government, investors, and the private sector to unlock growth, support local businesses, and expand Namibia's footprint in international markets. You are watching Good Morning Namibia, and shortly, Lot Ndamanomata will be back with the news. Stay with us.
Good morning and welcome to the news in brief with me, Lot Ndamanomata. Time has gone exactly 2 minutes past the hour of 7. Now leading the news, the Namibian University of Science and Technology and Road Fund Administration are joining forces to advance research and innovation in Namibia's road sector. Now the two entities signed a $10 million funding agreement to that effect.
In line with the partnership, the RFA will invest over $2 million annually for the next 5 years. The funds will be used to strengthen research, innovation, and capacity development within Namibia's road sector. The agreement aims to address infrastructure challenges related to road funding, maintenance, and sustainability. The partnership focuses on development of alternative revenue streams,